Hi, I'm Lauren with Imminent at Home, and I'm going to see if I can show you guys how to cut a chicken into 8 pieces. So this is something I have to do all the time for making dinner, and actually I have to do it tonight. It's 4:30 and I still have to make dinner, so I'll be making this guy for dinner tonight. So the first thing that I do is I take off these legs here. So that is the drumstick. And let me just start by saying I'm not a chef. I'm a mom. I cook, and this is how I get by. So what I do is I just cut the skin right here between the drumstick and the body of the chicken, and it creates a hole. You can see a cavity where there's actually space between the muscle of the leg and the muscle on the what's going to be the breast. And I actually just trim away the skin as much up here as I can. Okay, and I just follow that line, continue following it. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut through the meat toward the back. And then once I get to a certain place, so it's about here, and I'm going to pop this joint. Can you hear that pop? And then I'm going to cut right behind the joint right there, okay? So I'm just going to cut this clean all the way through. Now I'm going to do the other side. Same thing. I'm going to make a little slit in the skin. Find that cavity. There it is. Open it up. And I'm going to cut the skin away. And the leg really just kind of falls off to the side. So let the chicken do most of the work for you. Okay, so there are 2 big chunks right there. Okay, so this is the drumstick. Okay, and then there's that extra piece there, which we're going to cut this piece into 2 pieces in just a minute. Next, let's go ahead and take care of these wings. Alright, so I'm going to take the bird, find the joint. What I'm trying to do is find that joint so I can go around it. Some parts of these joints I have a really tough time finding. You want to do this without damaging the breast, which is right beside it. Okay, and just get right through those ligaments. Okay, so there's, let's go to the other side. Just trying to locate that ball and socket right up in here. I'm going to make a slit right at the edge of the breast. Help me find that. Now, in case you didn't know, the cleaner your cuts are, the better your meat is going to cook. So the more you do this, the cleaner your cuts are going to get, and the better it's going to cook. It won't dry out quite so much. For me, when I get a breast, I don't cook it with the skin on. I like skinless, boneless breast, as if I were buying it at the store. If you're going to fry it, you probably want to leave the skin on. If you're going to bake it, you may want to leave the skin on. It's going to keep it nice and moist. Okay, so, but I'm just going to take the skin off. So now here we have it, just our clean breast with no skin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slit right down the middle. There's going to be a bone right here at the sternum. You're going to want to go just to the outside of that sternum. If you can do it with 1 slice, good for you. Again, the fewer cuts you make, the better that meat is going to taste when it's cooked. Alright, and then you're going to want to come around to the outside here. You can see there's a line where the chicken breast right here, that's where you're going to want to cut right there. And you're going to want to cut a wedge into the chicken. Okay. So what I have here is this piece, a giant breast piece and a little bit of a side piece. I typically cut that side piece off, makes a nice little chicken tender for the kiddos. Sometimes I have a little bit of meat left over here. I have some, it's gonna be real hard to pull off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cook the carcass. And again, the carcass is gonna give me chicken broth, and it's also going to give me some meat that maybe I can pull off and use, you know, if I just need a few chicken pieces for something, I'll have it. Okay, here it is in that piece, the breast and a little side piece, a little tender. I'm just going to cut that tender off. Okay, I'm going to set these over to the side, the two giant breasts, which I'll probably cut in half to make the cooking a little easier. And then those. Now these, as I said I was going to cut them, what you're going to do is make a cut right here. There's a joint going at an angle right there. This is the hardest one for me to find, for sure. But if you can find it on the first go, all the better. There we go. Okay, it's not super pretty, but I got it. Okay, see how that's cut and that's damaged. In my house, that's going to be okay. And here you have a thigh. All right, I'm going to do it on the other side. If you turn it over, it might be easier to see where that line is. Right here. Okay. Again, it's going to be at an angle. Wow, that was so much easier. You can always do one side better than the other. All right. Okay. There. That's how you want it to look. Okay. So this is real life. I've got one chicken. I'm not taking extra shots of this. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes it doesn't, but that's life, isn't it? So thanks for watching. And here's just a little bit for you, and here is your cut up meat. Okay, see you next time. Thanks.